Let me take you back for a moment to a night you don't talk about. A night when something broke inside you and you pretended you didn't feel it. Maybe you were sitting alone, staring at a screen glowing in the dark. Maybe you were lying awake, replaying mistakes like a cursed loop. Maybe you were surrounded by people, yet felt completely invisible. And in that moment, you learned your first real lesson about life. Weakness doesn't wait for permission. It creeps in silently and it destroys from the inside out. You felt it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those mornings you woke up already tired. Those days you wanted to quit before even starting. Those moments when your chest felt heavy and your dreams felt far, too far. But listen carefully, because I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to confront you. There is no place for weakness in the path you want to walk. None, not in this world, not in your future, not in the version of yourself you're trying to become. And before you argue, before you hide behind excuses, let me remind you of something you already know but refuse to accept. Life doesn't care how you feel. Life does not wait for you to heal. Life will drag you until your knees bleed and then demand more from you. And the world will replace you the moment you hesitate. Now you understand why strength isn't optional. It's survival. But here's the part no one told you, the part they always hide behind fake positivity. Getting stronger is not a beautiful journey. It is a violent one. You don't discover strength. You tear it out of yourself, piece by piece, day after day, until your mind hardens, your heart stabilizes, and your will becomes something unbreakable. You want to be strong. Then listen. I'm going to tell you exactly why people stay weak. And if any part of this hits you good, it means you're still alive enough to change. 1. People stay weak because they want an easy path. You know this already. Everyone wants results, but no one wants to bleed for them. They expect change after one good day. They expect success after one attempt. They expect strength without scars. But there is no shortcut. Every strong person you admire paid a price. Some lost friends, some lost comfort, some lost their old selves completely. Strength requires sacrifice. Not once, repeatedly. If you can't sacrifice, you can't grow. Simple. 2. People stay weak because they avoid pain. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the mentor the universe sends when you're too stubborn to learn any other way. You think discipline is pain, good. You think consistency is pain, good. You think loneliness while you grind is pain, good. Pain means progress. Pain means resistance. Pain means you're changing. Weak people run from it. Strong people shape themselves through it. Which one are you? 3. People stay weak because they keep waiting. You think you need motivation. You think you need a perfect moment. You think you need someone to come save you. No one is coming. Strength begins the moment you accept that you have no backup plan. You either rise or you stay broke, confused, and forgotten. Waiting is weakness disguised as patience. Stop waiting. Start moving. You want to know the real reason I'm telling you all this? Because I've seen your potential. Yes, you, the one listening right now, behind the exhaustion, behind the self-doubt, behind the overthinking, behind the anger at yourself for not being better yet. I see the version of you that terrifies you, a version that doesn't break, a version that doesn't fear, a version that doesn't beg for permission to live. That version exists, but he's buried under layers of softness you inherited from a world that wants you tame. So let me give you the truth that could change everything. Weakness is not your enemy. Tolerating it is. You think training is hard, living with regret. You think discipline is painful, try waking up one day and realizing you wasted years. You think grinding every day is exhausting, try being average, try being forgettable, try being someone you can't even respect. That is the real pain. Now listen closely, because this line is the turning point. Your future has no place for the person you are right now. It only has room for the person you are willing to become, and that requires change, a violent one, a disciplined one, a relentless one. When you choose strength over weakness, you will lose people, good. They were holding you back. You will lose comfort, good. Comfort was killing you. You will lose the version of yourself that was afraid, good. He was never meant to survive anyway, because the moment you stop negotiating with your weakness, the moment you stop babying your fear, you become dangerous, not to others, to your old identity, and that is exactly what you need. So hear this final lesson, etched from the hardest truths of life. The world does not reward the capable. It rewards the undeniable, the unstoppable, the disciplined, the ones who do not flinch when life hits back. If you want strength, you must train when you're broken. If you want power, you must show up when you're exhausted. If you want transformation, you must kill the part of you that hides behind excuses. This path has no place for weakness. Not anymore, not for you, not after hearing this. So rise, not gently, not slowly. Rise like someone who finally understands that strength isn't given, it's taken. And starting now, you take everything, and yet, even after everything you've survived, you still hesitate. You still bargain with your pain, you still negotiate with your excuses. You still hope life will suddenly become gentle enough for you to grow without bleeding. It won't. The truth you avoid is the truth you need most. The world does not slow down for the weak. It devours them, silently, efficiently, without remorse. You've seen it in your family, in your friends, in the people who once dreamed loudly, but now speak only in regrets. People who gave up because the weight was too heavy, the nights too long, the failures too painful. Look into their eyes. Look closely. Do you see power there? Do you see fire? Or do you see someone who surrendered their potential in exchange for temporary comfort? That is the fate waiting for you if you keep living as if you have time, as if your potential is optional, as if your strength is something you can figure out later. No, later is where dreams go to die. Life is not a story about becoming the strongest. It's a test to see who refuses to stay weak. Weakness is not a flaw. Weakness is a decision, a choice, the quiet surrender you make every time you silence your instincts, every time you tolerate disrespect, every time you convince yourself that tomorrow is enough. But tomorrow is a lie. A comfortable escape, a soft pillow for a hard truth. You are either building yourself or burying yourself. There is no middle ground. Let me take you somewhere, a memory you don't talk about. A night where everything collapsed. Not the dramatic kind, not the cinematic kind, the real kind. Silent, cold, the kind of collapse where you sat alone and stared at the wall because even breathing felt expensive. Do you remember that version of you, broken, confused, shaking, trying to hold yourself together with thoughts that cut deeper than any blade? That version of you didn't need comfort. He didn't need soft words or gentle promises. He needed strength. He needed a reason to stand when everything in him wanted to disappear, and you gave him none. You abandoned him in that moment. left him drowning in the same excuses you repeat today. But hear this carefully, that version of you didn't die. He's still inside you, waiting, watching, asking one question: will you finally fight for me? Because if you don't, if you keep choosing weakness, then that moment will repeat itself again and again with different faces, different failures, different consequences, until you finally understand that running leads nowhere. Strength is not built in the gym or in the mirror or in the applause of others. Strength is built in the battlefield of your mind, in the nights where quitting makes more sense than breathing, in the moments where no one believes in you, where your goals feel impossible, where the world laughs behind your back. Weak people collapse there. Strong people are born there. You talk about wanting to become unshakable, then stop shaking every time life pushes you. Stop folding every time your emotions change. Stop drowning in problems that require action, not pity. Hard truth: life does not reward the one who suffers most. Life rewards the one who endures most. And right now, you are standing at the crossroads your future self will never forget. One path leads back to who you've always been: comfortable, predictable, weak. The other path leads forward, bloody, uncertain, brutal, but powerful. If you take the first path, no one will blame you. They will understand. They will nod. They will say, life is hard, it's okay. But understand this: those words are a eulogy for your potential. If you take the second path, the path of fire, people won't understand. They'll call you obsessed, distant, cold, unrelatable. Good. Strength was never built in the approval of the crowd. This is your moment, not to feel inspired, not to feel motivated, but to decide. Because from this point on, your weakness is no longer allowed to speak for you. Your excuses are no longer allowed to guide you. Your fear is no longer allowed to command you. There is no place for weakness in the life you're meant to build. Not anymore, not ever again.